Yo, yo, welcome to Everything Elite. Mike V.
They call me .net. That's just how I feel, man. I had to cross my legs because our cheers, the spaceship cheers, man. We just on another level, man.
You got to keep your energy right.
You got to keep the energy right, man.
It's all about energy, man. It's all about energy.
Where we at?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. We're in the A. It's beautiful. And we're here with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Everything elite.
Everything stay elite, man.
That's what we do.
So while we talking about elite, let's talk about elite.
Let's talk about some eliteness.
So as far as eliteness goes, there's been one name that's been buzzing a little bit louder than every other name this summer.
Everything's elite.
And that name is Cooper Flagg.
Oh, I thought you were talking about our show. But yes, Cooper Flagg.
Hey, man.
Hey.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
You put me on him a few months ago, man. He just slid the DM. I'm like, nah, he ain't official, is he?
Because the first time I saw him was what? I think it was it was at the first EYBL in Lake Point, at Lake Point.
Oh, man, damn.
And so, a matter of fact, that's where he put up 52 points or 50 points or something in the EYBL game, bro. I didn't see that game. I saw the game after that, and I saw his next two games.
Okay.
But that definitely put him on my radar.
Right.
And nah, bro, it ain't hype.
It ain't hype.
That boy can go, man.
Oh,
man.
Man.
He's doing everything for his team, bro.
He looked like it.
And the fact that they made it as far as they did in the EYBL circuit is unbelievable, being that he was Mr. Everything for them.
Oh, right.
I'm talking about from passing, shooting, defense, blocks, whatever you need, Flagg was doing it.
He looked like he has like so much energy. He doing a lot. He looking like Giannis.
Right, and that's it.
Giannis,
because
bro.
like my thing is, when you have that type of skill set, you've been doing that for a while, right? But for his name to be buzzing the way it is, like on this circuit right now, he in his element, bro.
Right. Okay.
Like he locked in right now,
man.
To the point where that was the main name you were hearing all summer, bro, on the circuit.
Cooper the Hooper Flagg. Cooper the Hooper Flagg.
The Hooper.
Yeah.
Hey, Cooper.
Yeah.
Keep it up, bro.
Keep it up, man.
Straight up.
I done seen that. How tall is he?
My man probably about like 6'8", 6'9". He was about the same height as LeBron when they were standing next to each other. Or he might even had LeBron by him.
Right.
But nah, he does it all, though.
Yeah, I've seen the highlights. I'm you know me, I'm gonna have to watch a game because I know you said we can still watch them EYBL games, right?
So yeah, and that's another thing now, man. It's so crazy because we in a time where like NBA and grassroots are like collaborating.
Right, okay. Which makes sense.
So, you know, you can go on the NBA app and watch some of the games from the EYBL, like the complete games, though.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
And so like the Final Four games and those games are still on there.
Right.
The whole game though, bro.
And you can watch it like
on the NBA app now. We talking about grassroots, right?
Right.
AAU?
They skipping everything. They on the app.
They on the NBA app, right?
That's exposure.
And so that's the maximum exposure. And so that's when you end up with the LeBron coming to talk to you after the game, or in between games.
Right.
And Chris Paul coming to talk to you directly after the game or in between games. Like,
so
man.
So now it's going to be to the point now where them NBA players, they used to be like, I ain't never heard of him. But now they're gonna be capping if they say that.
Oh yeah, no. Now they heard
it. They putting the youngsters right in their face to see and for the whole world to see. Put them on a platform for maximum exposure. That's wild, bro.
Now I did hear something. I ain't gonna lie. Now I heard something.
What?
That had me, kind of wondering, man. And, I don't know if it's cap or not.
Right. Is it cap or not?
But
Kaepernick,
I don't know if it's Kaepernick, cap or not, whatever it is, bro. But they were saying that Jason Tatum had a camp, and Cooper was there, and they were saying that Cooper and Bradley Beal were playing one-on-one, and they trying to hype it like Cooper was abusing Bradley Beal. But I wanted to talk about this. Let me hold on. First off,
I think you should change your hat.
Cooper, I think that Cooper Flagg is an amazing athlete.
Right.
However, I would have to say, if we're at a camp, and even though you're an amazing athlete, Bradley Beal is playing you 1v1, you got to know that the man that just signed that contract is not finna go 100% against you.
Right, that's true.
And I love you, bro. I love your game, but you got to respect Beal.
Yeah.
And they trying to paint this narrative like Beal got mad because you was abusing him. I highly doubt it. I'm just keeping it real, man, because I don't know an NBA player that would risk it all to play an AAU kid.
Right.
And prove that he can beat him. It doesn't make sense, bro. And that's not taking anything away from you, Coop, because you a baller, bro. But Bradley Beal. That's the Beal.
The real deal.
That's the Beal. He been the real deal.
Right. But I'm gonna get you right here because I'm gonna let you say your breath because it came to the fact that was Cap.
Cap, it gotta be Cap. Right?
Cooper Flagg himself, he was mic'd up at Curry camp. He was mic'd up at Curry camp.
Okay, right.
And he turned to the camera. He like, man, I'm making all kind of enemies and stuff, man. Bradley Beal, for last week it was Bradley Beal, this week is such and such. And for the record, I did not. That's Cap. That didn't happen with Brad. Yeah.
I'm glad he clarified it.
I'm making enemies. First Brad Beal. That was fake though. I need to point that out to the mic. That was fake. Fake business. Me and Brad Beal never played one-on-one. Got no beef with Brad, all right? Had to make that known real quick. Y'all never played? We never played one-on-one.
Don't play Bradley Beal like that, bro. Bradley Beal is a dog.
And where he from,
killer.
Man?
And he from the Lou, baby. Come on, man. We from the Lou, Brad. Bradley.
Hey, from the Lou. Hey, we can get him on the phone then one day, man. I'm speaking into existence.
Hey, come on, Bradley. Hey, I'm
reaching out for all your
home. You from the Lou.
All the hometown
Can we get you on the Zoom, bro? We need you on the Zoom.
Zoom.
Hey, Bradley Beal elite. Let's talk about that though. While we talking about it.
Right.
Your AAU team is a team full of dogs, bro.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal elite been turning up the AAU circuit, the EYBL all season.
For real?
They got some killers, bro.
I seen how he speak to him like grown men.
Oh yeah, they got some
right game.
They some dogs.
So they like that?
Oh yeah, they dogs. They dogs. He got them over there. Like he has those dogs.
Right.
So
and they coming out of where?
Most of them out of St. Louis, some of them out of neighboring states.
Okay,
Midwest though, for sure.
Okay,
I think it's a couple of Arkansas or one Arkansas kid or whatever. But
Right.
No, they dogs.
What?
They dogs. They got their work, and so he handling business, man, and he's helping out a lot of kids, and he's paving the way for a lot of kids. Don't play my boy Bill like that, bro.
Don't play my boy.
Don't play my boy.
Be
Bill
for
like
real. That. Don't play with Bill.
Come on, man. Don't play my boy Bill like that, man. Hey, straight up. And J-Tat, we need you on here too, dog. Can we get you in, Bradley, man? Get a little St. Louis connection, bro. 314, baby. 314.
Here we go.
Hey. Just throw your L's up for the camera, baby.
Come on, man.
Hey. But just one, not taking nothing away from Cooper. You're a dog.
Right.
But don't take nothing away from Bradley Beal. I
doubt it was even Cooper who painted that narrative. I mean, no, it couldn't have been. Who was
right?
How, you know what I'm saying? But so really, we saying, people, you got to be smarter when you're hearing stuff that sounds unbelievable. It might be unbelievable at first. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people really gassing it up. Like, hold on, what? No.
Right.
Bradley Beal?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what else we got, bro?
It was a good summer, though, man. I saw a lot of good ball, a lot of good teams. And you know what? Last week I was speaking on programs in Atlanta, and I forgot to mention Game Elite.
Oh.
Game Elite is murdering the circuit.
Yeah.
Their circuit, Adidas team.
That's the I see them a lot on some highlight.
Yeah,
I see them.
They
a lot.
17U is nuts.
Yeah.
And they got a 2026 on there, Caleb Hope. Nuts.
Man child,
grown man.
I done seen him before.
But Game Elite held it down, and they held it down at every level. They held it down at their 15s too.
Caleb Hope got he was on ESPN. He was on the top 10. Is that him?
For 2026?
What is a Caleb that was on ESPN. He was like in 8th grade playing varsity.
That was Caleb Holt.
That's him.
That was Caleb Holt. Yeah.
That
Caleb
was
Holt.
a couple
Matter
years
of fact,
ago.
player of the year in Alabama as a freshman.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
That's insane.
But he deserved it.
That's what's up.
And he's a killer.
He elite.
And he's super elite.
That's real.
Everything elite, Caleb Holt elite.
He's elite.
All right. And so but yeah, game elite, making a lot of noise from the city and on the mainstream circuit. Let me see who I left out. Oh, Under Armour, Atlanta Express. How could I forget about Big Winfred over there, man? They got Bryson Tiller from OTE.
Okay.
They making noise too, and so you can't forget about them either. I'm not, my bad, Winfred. I didn't mention you last week, but I got you this week. All right.
We got you.
So yeah. But we can't. It's so many ballers, man, and I saw so much good ball this summer, and you can't leave anybody out. Shout out to my DC boys, Team Takeover, one of the best teams in the country.
Okay.
And we ended up playing them in Peace Jam. Well, when I say we, I'm talking about the Georgia Stars, and we actually beat them one game. But Team Takeover, they made it to the championship, and they ended up losing to CP3.
Okay.
But they had a phenomenal run this season too.
CP3.
Yeah, CP3 and Team Takeover. But yeah, CP3 had a phenomenal one, and they ended up winning it all. And so yeah, man, it's so much good ball. I've seen a lot of good teams. I saw Vegas Elite. They look good. We played a lot of good teams, man, this season. But the thing is, like, these kids are just so skilled. It's crazy.
I can't tell the age level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like AAU ballers are way more advanced than especially offensively, than other just regular
like school ball.
Yeah, just regular school ball.
Yeah, no, AAU and school ball is totally different. It's not even the same.
That's crazy.
Like the way that it's played is not even the same. You play AAU ball, you're gonna see a lot more ISO ball.
Right.
One-on-one type. But school ball, you got to move that thing.
Right.
It's more of like, you playing to win.
Right.
You gonna sacrifice something. But you gonna win. And But no, it's totally different. It's not the same. And so, but I do feel like you need that balance, though.
Yeah, you should.
If you're trying to get that complete dog in you,
right.
You need the balance. You need to know how to go solo, just as much as you need to know how to play team ball.
Yeah, you definitely do.
You gotta know when to take over, and so it's all about balance. Everything is all about balance, But yeah, man, it's it's a lot of good ballers.
A lot of good hooping, man. A lot of good hooping. Loving what's being seen, man.
Oh yeah. So look, we're gonna start doing this thing. We're gonna have some awards we're gonna give out here, all right?
Awards.
We're gonna give out awards.
No trophies.
Everybody love awards.
No trophies.
And so
you will get an award.
You're gonna get an award. And so we're gonna have 2 awards, right? So first award I would like to give out is the Feed the Bigs Award to the dominant big who ate all summer.
Okay, all summer eating.
All summer eating.
Oh my goodness, that's barbecues. That's like 4th of July barbecue, the Memorial Day barbecue.
Come on, man.
Come on. Okay,
come on.
Who you with?
And so my Feed the Bigs Award goes to 7-foot Peyton Marshall, my boy.
Oh man,
Big P.
Hey.
Big P. Hey, keep eating, baby.
All right.
Keep eating, P. All right, keep eating.
Feed the bigs, man.
Straight up.
Real.
Feed them. Gotta feed them. And so, I've been watching Peyton Marshall probably 5-6 years now, and where he is now, the development, he's gotten better every season. When I first saw him, he wasn't really moving that good.
Right.
He's lost a lot of weight. He's got a lot more agile. He has a better touch, and he's one of the best passing big men as far as the fast break, as far as like getting the rebound and starting the fast break. He's gonna rifle that thing to whoever's wide open on the other end of the court. At 7 feet tall.
Right.
And so like every team can use that.
Right.
His offensive game is developing. But this year, Big P, this was your summer, baby. You ate, all right? Know that. Big P. You the Feed the Bigs player of the summer, baby. I got something for you. Holla at me.
That's how we roll, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, shoot, man. I'm gonna give an award, man. You know me, man. I like the highlights, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my favorite thing in the world is the slam dunk, man.
All right.
So we're gonna have the Go-to Yam of the week, man.
Go to Yam of the week. Who is going to,
Yam of the
bro?
week every week, and it ranges from anything I see on the internet. If I see something on the internet that I just want to give flowers to, man, that's what we giving, man. And this week, Go-to Yam of the week goes to 42-year-old Jason Richardson, man.
Oh!
Did you see that backwards dunk?
Yes, I did.
Elbows
come
the rim, bro.
Come on.
Nah, that's insane.
42.
42.
Come on, man.
Y'all gotta see it. We gonna
I'll give him that.
The clip right here.
Yeah, we gonna. Yeah, you gotta see this.
Yeah, that's
Jason Richardson.
Jason Richardson at 42.
Come on,
man.
bro.
He
Come on,
was
bro.
like this over the
Come
wall.
on, bro. You 42.
Sat on the thing. That's the greatest of all time. Yam of the week, man.
We in the building. We got 2 guests this week. 2 of Atlanta's own. My man Brandon Stroud.
What's going on, man?
And my man Chris Youngblood.
The one and only.
Big Uno.
Hey.
He said call him Big Uno. The one and only.
So these now they were at Kennesaw State. They were part of that historic run that Kennesaw State made last year. But now both of them have decided to take their talents to South Beach, man.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't know if it's South Beach, but it's definitely in Florida.
It's in the South. That's all that matters.
Go ahead and fill us in, man. So y'all from Atlanta, right?
Well, originally, I'm from Alabama, but I've been in Atlanta for 10 years, so everybody knows me from Georgia.
So you're a transplant.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm from the A, man, from the 404, from the South Side. So, you know, I've been here for a minute.
Okay. So y'all went to high school here?
We went to high school together.
What high school?
East Coweta.
East Coweta.
Okay.
Down south. It's like down south of the airport.
Okay.
Not many people know about it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't never heard of that school, but
Right.
clearly y'all handle business to get where you at today.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Straight
sir.
up. So tell us about. I mean, look, man. You know we got to talk about that historic run at Kennesaw State, man. Like, all I know is 3 years ago, Kennesaw State didn't win a game, did they? Was it 0 or 1 game, right?
One. I think
Come
it was
on.
one.
And y'all were part of the turnaround, bro. That's huge. Brandon, let me ask you first, man. Tell us how did it feel? Like, how long were you at Kennesaw State first?
I've been in Kennesaw for 3 years, but you know, it was a great experience. Though, just coming from, let's not say nothing, but like at the bottom, just grinding out, getting that work in every day. Just been around a bunch of guys that want to get better, so it was good. You know, we set the standard last year. Like we set the standard at the beginning of the year, and we just rose to the occasion every time.
Yeah.
And like you can't get nowhere without being with good people around you. So that's just what we set our thing on, like being around good people, pushing people,
Right.
and that's just what we stood on.
So since you all went to high school together, it kind of seems like you guys motivate each other. Would that be safe to say?
Yeah, all the time. You know, I guard him all the time. You know, we get each other better. But I've been guarding for a minute, so it still don't. It's not like a drop off. Like we still compete against each other. Since I've been playing him since high school.
So you trying to make him better though?
Yeah, but
if you make him better, he makes you better.
And it's never like oh, I'm finna go easy. Like, I've been playing you for a minute. I ain't finna. You feel me? It's go time. Once you in that box, man, you in that box.
Right. So you tell me as far as no, wait a minute. Didn't the coach go to USF too?
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay, so is that what took you guys to the coach? You guys had a connection with the coach?
That was a pretty strong part. Part, yeah.
90% for me.
95 for me.
Really? So he must be handling business.
Oh, my God, man.
That's my guy.
You feel like he get the best out of you?
So that's why we came to Kennesaw.
Really?
We would not be in Kennesaw if we went for him because I don't want to sound too arrogant, but now everybody want to come to Kennesaw because of what we did. Before that, nobody wanted to come to Kennesaw.
Hold up now. Let's talk about it because we were talking about that.
Yeah.
We were talking about it because we were like, before last year, everybody would rather go to Georgia State or Georgia Tech or UGA because they're thinking that they would get a better opportunity on the basketball level or as far as, having the possibility of playing in the tournament or whatever. And I don't even think they made it to the tournament, did they?
It was the only team in Georgia that did.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
We take pride in that. Like
you need to.
One of the goals we had a lot of goals for this last year, but one of the goals we had to be the best team in the state.
Come on, man. Like you changed the narrative because nobody was thinking about driving up 75 North, bro. Everybody wanted to stay in the city or either head up to Athens.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to drive up there neither.
Hey.
I wasn't gonna go to school in Georgia, honestly. So like I got recruited late.
Okay.
Because I I told everybody I wasn't going to school in Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, then he committed. So then Coach Amir was like, you know, he was texting me and stuff. So my other friend, Kason, committed too. So I put both of them in the group chat. I'm like, y'all care if I go to Kennesaw? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they was like, yeah. So I'm like, I'll take the official. And it was over after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you all have 1 year of eligibility. You say you were there 3 years,
2.
right?
So this year,
Because of
next
the COVID
year.
year?
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So y'all got time to make some noise.
Yeah, got some time.
We don't need much time though.
Yeah, but
It only take a year, bro.
Only take a year. I'm looking forward to, you know, I got a big date for me, man. July 3rd.
Okay. That's my son's birthday.
Oh, that's crazy. Some people don't know about July 3rd, but that's like a goal for me this year.
Okay.
You know, handle business, get to July 3rd, and we're going to see where it goes from there.
See what happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about now. So you're already in Florida now, right?
Yeah.
Prepping up for the season. Were you the only two that transferred or what?
So the team from South Florida, almost the whole roster's gone. They got 3 people left over from last year's team.
Oh, wow.
So it's a bunch of transfers, but me, him, and then Kason, the friend we told you about earlier, we came from Kennesaw.
Okay.
It's just us 3, and this is a whole bunch of transfers
okay.
coming with us.
So they rebuild. This is a rebuild year for them.
It's a rebuild, but it's an older group, so it's not going to really take as much as a user rebuild.
Transfer portal, man.
Yeah.
You know, and so let's talk about that, okay? So, you know, we've had discussions about the transfer portal, and, you know, a lot of people seem to think that it'll impact younger players negatively, but at the same time, I mean, if I'm a coach and I'm looking for players and I can get some players who have experience and plug them in, right? Not saying that, you know, younger players can't come in and make an impact, but I feel like the transfer portal does give players an opportunity. Look at a Walker Kessler, who was in North Carolina, not playing, 1 year with Jabari over there at Auburn. 1 year changed his life, and that's what I was saying. 1 year it changed your life.
Definitely.
Because he was not getting time at UNC. And then he was that guy, and now he's at USA basketball, you know?
Yeah.
And so the transfer portal, you know, a lot of people look at it negatively. I look at it, you know, as it could be the best thing or it could be the worst thing.
Yeah, I get what you say. It's a lot of pros and cons on that. It depends what side you're on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be on the younger side, you can be on the older side. So it really depends, like, your point of view on it. So, like, most young guys, you know, it's a lot of transfers going in. They don't like it, but a lot of older guys are trying to transfer to get, well, better NIL, better situation. So it's just it depends what side you're on, really.
So what do you guys, have you all been, as far as the NIL situation, have either one of you gotten the NIL or anything like that?
Me personally, no comment.
Okay, no comment.
No comment.
Copy that.
No
Copy
comment.
that.
Can't discuss
comment.
that right
Copy
now.
that. No question. All right. So what you do?
No, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just
All
saying,
right,
that's a good thing.
So let's elaborate as far as talking about you guys being from Georgia.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot of focus on AAU and grassroots basketball, right? And part of this show is to highlight players who might not have been highlighted in that, you know, space, but were deserving, but just weren't because of exposure for whatever reasons or whoever didn't really know them. And so I know in Georgia, it's a lot of kids that are household names, but they have more exposure than the kids who might even be better than them, but they just haven't been seen, right? And so let's talk about AAU ball. You both played in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Who'd you guys play for?
I played with Georgia Knights, my dad's team, Derek Stroud team.
Georgia.
So I just been growing up around my dad. He always had an organization for a long time. But like I said, you playing with a group of guys that want to play, that want to win.
Right.
Like, we've been together for a minute, and then he came with us, I think, beginning of the high school.
Ninth grade,
he came. So the group, I had him 4 years playing all together at the same time.
Same team.
Same team for like 4 years. So like our junior, senior year, we won Battle of Georgia, Tip-Off Classic, a bunch of tournaments in Georgia. Like, you guys, any coach around our time, you guys, any coach.
As an independent team.
We
winning.
was running through Georgia.
Winning.
Okay.
Winning.
That's,
so it was a good experience, you know. Not getting we was getting recognition, but it wasn't like EYBL, Adidas, and stuff like that. So it was still good, you know, knocking off teams that were supposed to be big time.
Right.
Was a good head start for us.
So that prepared y'all to knock off teams that was big time at Kennesaw State
Yeah,
too.
It translated.
Yeah.
It translated.
Come on,
Because
man.
you can't just bring, you know, EYBL, you bring people out.
Right.
You know, they might not bond with the team they got now, but like,
True
say you got a
story.
team that's been together for 4 years.
True story.
Like, I've been with him for a good minute. I know what he like to do. I know everything. So just being with people you know,
Yeah,
it's easier than being with somebody like he don't know him. He just flew in.
I agree.
What about at that time? What was a unexpected victory that y'all had on that run when y'all was running through that people didn't know how y'all was coming and y'all knocked them off? Like who were some of those players that y'all y'all met at the time during AAU?
If I had to guess one, like something that probably caught people off guard, it was probably when we beat that green team.
Atlanta Celtics in the battle.
Atlanta Celtics in the Battle of Georgia. I
I
think they was one of the top teams in the nation at the moment.
They stay loaded with like big name players too, right?
Yeah.
That game on YouTube.
Yeah.
Check it out.
on YouTube. We got highlights.
Oh yeah.
The whole game on there.
Okay. What year was that? I'm gonna check you out.
That was 2020.
2020.
2019, 2020. It was the summer going to 2020. Yeah,
Okay. I gotta see it,
We're
man.
gonna post the highlights.
So was there any? So as far as the Celtics, did they have any I guess popular players at the time?
They had a couple. They had like Sneak, Dewan. You know, I don't like saying too many people's names. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they had a couple.
No, you don't have to name them. But yeah,
they had a couple of guys, but you know.
But y'all won.
Yeah, I remember that matchup personally because
That's all that mattered, right?
yeah, they had a shooting guard named Caleb Murphy.
Okay.
I do remember playing him, and I was excited to play against him because we was going back and forth like for the number one shooting guard in the spot in the state the whole summer. So that was something I was looking forward to. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, I remember Caleb went to Grayson.
Yeah. And then just bringing that momentum from AAU to high school, like our junior year we was winning, so just bringing that momentum to high school was really good. Like we had a lot of good wins in high school.
Okay.
I think we was the first team to make it to the Sweet 16. Sweet 16.
Really?
East Coweta.
Yeah,
Me and him our senior year, so it was a good experience.
Yeah,
it was good. Yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
Okay. Holding it down for East Coweta, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
got
don't
to.
sleep.
Got to.
On the outskirts, man. The outskirts
definitely,
popping
man.
too now. It ain't
Got
just
to.
Atlanta, bro.
Definitely on
You
the
know what I'm saying?
Outskirts got better time to focus on in that gym and on that field.
Less distractions,
You
bro.
know what
Less
I'm saying?
distractions.
Like,
if you right in the
That's
city,
why Coweta is nothing really.
It's nothing to do at all.
Like
so y'all hooping.
Yeah.
We gonna
Just
wake up
hooping
today.
and
We
working
going to
out.
school. We hoop.
Workout. So we'll work out from 8 to 12. 8 to 12. It'll be summer league. 8 to 12. Go play like 3 summer league games.
Nah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Like,
getting it now.
that one thing that got us like pretty strong mentally because
Yeah.
having an 8 to 12, there's not no regular 8 to 12.
Right.
Our coaches look crazy.
Right.
So like he'll have 8 to 12 full speed the whole time. They expect you to pick up full court during the summer league games. It was crazy.
Traumatized. I don't even like talking about it.
Hey,
It was
that
bad.
built that inner dog early though,
Yeah.
man. That built
Got
that
y'all
inner
right.
dog,
Did
man.
you
That's
imagine
the
playing one-on-one full court for like 2 hours?
really.
Yeah, it was bad.
So this is another thing about this culture now. I feel like right now we're in the culture, we're in the generation of kids who've had trainers since they were like pups.
Uh-huh.
You know, like 6, 7 now that we're getting trainers. Were you all in that? Did you all fall into that too, or were you training that early, or what?
It wasn't as consistent. Like a trainer sprinkle in, like teach me how to shoot when I first came up. But like between the ages of 8 to 14, they weren't no trainers. We just got in the gym with the coach at practice time.
Me personally, my dad was a basketball guy.
Okay.
So like he was always around basketball people, trainers and stuff.
Okay.
So I had a trainer, but like I'd rather play pickup than train all day.
Right.
Cause like you can train all day, that don't mean your moves gonna work.
That's real.
That would
And a
all
lot of
be
these
nice.
kids,
Yeah.
it doesn't translate in game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people, like I watched a video today, man is like tween like all the way back to the corner. When you gonna do that in the game?
Right. Yeah.
I've never seen that in the game.
Right.
No offense to their workout.
Right.
It's just some stuff just unrealistic in the game. Like in a 5-on-5
No, I agree with
game.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Like it looks real good on social media.
Yeah.
And your agility looks amazing. Your handle look amazing. You got it on the string.
Like I guarantee.
But let
some
me see
people,
that with some dudes and some
Yeah, I
pressure.
guarantee some people don't know how to read a ball screen right now.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
got
please.
to practice the basics first.
Right.
They skip to A to C. You got to do A, B.
Right. You want to know? I'll take it a step further. A lot of these kids can't even complete a pick and roll.
Oh, no.
And I mean, but they're elite.
Yeah.
You know, they're like supposed to be elite level kids, but can't make a dump off pass or hit that pick and roll. But they can shake and bake you and take you to the rack. I feel like nowadays it's a lot of ISO ball. Back then it was more of a team.
Yeah.
Nowadays they'll ice it out real quick and be like, all right, you know.
Yeah, I feel like that's more AAU.
That is AAU.
But like college, it's rarely you got ISO
Different.
in college.
Right, college is pick and roll.
You got to be that guy. You got to be that guy.
Yeah, everybody in help. It depends what team you play for.
Hillside,
Like,
yeah.
some people might have pack line D. Some people might force you baseline.
Right.
So helping over. So it's really hard to play one-on-one in college.
Okay.
But like that's why they get people on the elbow and stuff like that to play one-on-one like that.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Copy that. Yeah, man. Well, so you got anything you want to ask your brothers?
I'm all about the highlights, man. He all about the, you know what I'm saying, professional strategies. And listen, I'm about the highlights. First of all, anybody that caught anybody's so far in coming up down there in Florida?
Nah, I missed my opportunity.
You did.
I almost caught one. Actually, earlier this week, but he ain't jumped.
He jumped.
Oh,
He knew better. He knew better.
I just started dunking.
Crazy.
Like I just started dunking. I used to hate dunking.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, so now I'm flushing. I'm
Good, man.
I'm in the rim. I got hung earlier today though.
So,
I got hung earlier today.
In the game?
Yeah, it was cool though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't trip about getting hung. I got bounced, so that never
it happened.
Yeah.
It happened.
It do happen.
It happened.
Blake
It
Griffin
happened.
got hung.
With the elite. The most elite can get hung. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing. What shoes we rocking? What's some good basketball shoes rocking, man? 2023.
What brand?
What
See, you got to break down
You
brand.
gonna have to put,
No, you tell it.
You
You
gonna-
tell it.
See,
If
like-
you had one shoe, you could
okay,
pick.
hold on, we do it
Oh,
like this.
okay, go ahead.
For a big man, and then for an athlete.
A big man, you got to go something like.
Don't say no. Don't say.
You so
What you want me to say?
Come on, bro. Say it, bro. What shoe, bro?
Big man, you can't go the NBA player. You gotta go like the retros, like hyper dunks or something.
Okay.
You can't put on no NBA player shoe. You a
That makes
big.
sense.
It don't look right. Like you wearing Damian Lillard's and you a 6'11".
With a size.
It's size 17.
Yeah.
So the bigs gotta have the ankle support.
Yeah, they got
ankle support.
I wear size 16, but I got some heat though.
What you going with?
I'm a person that like the mismatch shoes. I like colors.
Flavor,
Yeah,
You like low tops, high tops?
It
What
don't
you
matter. I wear it all. I got in
Okay.
trouble one game. I wore some Yeezys first game. First game of my
Crazy.
college.
You
See,
balling in some Yeezy?
Yeezys. Coach got mad.
Which
at me.
one?
Like, I think 700. Yeezy 700.
Yeezy 700s?
I got it. That's on my Instagram too. Wore the Yeezys out. I had a bad game.
In there.
So it was over with. He got it. He got on. He was like, "That's what you get. You trying to look all cute with your Yeezys."
You want to know something crazy? My son wore some Yeezys in the game and had probably his worst game. I'm gonna keep it real. He had about 5 blocks though.
Yeah.
But everything else was just like, bruh.
Yeah, I work out.
Step
them
too
now,
slow.
I wonder how they feel, man.
I don't play on them no more.
Man,
though.
Yeezys is made for making beats, man.
Right.
That was the problem, man. Tell him that was the problem.
Yeezys
was
is
it.
made
But
to
me
make it
personally, I like to wear. Well, I go to Adidas school, but I like to wear Kobe's. Like I got a couple Kobe's in my closet that I like
That's
to wear. But if I'm going Adidas, I'm gonna have to go. Shout out Gilbert Arenas. I'm gonna have to wear some Gilbert Arenas or something.
Agent
some
Zero.
Hardens.
Agent number
Some
0.
Hardens or something. I don't really like Trae Young's. They too low, and I like to play defense, so I can't be rolling my ankle and stuff like that. So those two I'm going with. But for you, I feel like you're a big man. So we're going to get you some hyper dunks or something.
So hyper, he gave you hypers. Oh, man. Why
I'm
he gave
gonna take the hyper dunk. You see, I got these heavy 13s on.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. They heavy, man.
Heavy.
I know some cats who used to get it in them hypers.
I would definitely play in those.
Yeah.
I'd play in those.
You what, these?
Yeah, if I had a chance to, I would.
Nah, you tripping, man.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
on another level, bro. You were playing
I'd
these?
play in those.
Wow. I wouldn't even play horse in these. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I take these off and go put on my shoes. And then
What shoes you wearing if you hoop? Like you go
If
to
I
a whole
hoop,
men's
okay.
league or something.
So right, and that's exactly where I would be. So if I'm in that league, I need ankle support, but I'm old school.
So you hot top.
I'm high top all day. I gotta have it at least 3/4.
At least
At
3
least-
quarters.
I thought
Yeah.
you was going to say you put on
I ain't gonna
ankle
go with the
braces.
tall codes.
So you
No,
do
no,
hot
yeah,
top.
I can't do
You
that.
do hot top and ankle braces.
I'll probably do something like this. I wouldn't do the ankle brace.
While we playing though, I do the I'm Kyrie. Like that's
I used to wear
not
those
too
a lot.
high, not too low. Like that's the Kyrie perfect.
I used to wear Kyrie's in high school.
Yeah,
Nikes, I'm straight. When we used to wear Nike in high school, I was straight Kobe and Kevin Durant. Like KD got some crazy shoes.
I forgot about
Y'all
KD.
fool with
He got some crazy shoes.
I forgot about KD.
the Giannis was surprisingly good.
So I never wore those.
Those are surprisingly
Those
good.
are too low for me.
Yeah, they was. I was
I'm like,
surprised.
I wonder how they feel. 'Cause
They
I see a lot of
they
people wearing
wide up here.
Because they're under the ankle, though,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, them
I was
they cut.
surprised.
Yeah, I
Low-
can't
low
do that.
top.
I wouldn't even try that.
Yeah, I be hooping.
But Adidas, my go-to is probably Damian Lillard. He got some nice shoes, and James Harden. That's the
Yeah.
go-tos.
Okay,
That's
man.
the
I'm
go-to.
telling you, hey, I don't know if you know about my man .net right here, but my man's still doing 360. Bro.
Oh, yeah, I still.
Yeah.
I still. Yeah,
And
I,
like,
You still doing it too?
I'll grab some rims. I don't know. I ain't tried to dunk a ball in about 18 years.
You
Bro. I
probably
can't even
do.
lie
You
to
probably
you.
do.
So 2-on-2. You winning? Y'all
2-on-2. Us what? Us versus you?
Yeah.
what we doing?
What we doing? How we
Basketball.
shooting? How we
What kind
playing?
of basketball?
Right. What we doing?
We can do the 3-point contest where you tap the ball. You gotta make it. You gotta make 2 in each spot.
Oh man, how about we just play pig and then act like we played 2-on-2? We go to pig. Give me pig. I take that.
Yeah, some half court, some 3-on-3 maybe. Y'all get
No, we
one
can do
older
that. Yeah, I
cat.
definitely
Y'all
take
get
that.
one older cat and let us get one younger cat from somewhere, and then it might make sense then.
Hold on now, I might do that.
We going to 7, 15,
We need 11.
11-0.
I need 7 and
Which
some
way?
water.
No disrespect.
I need
That's
7 and a
disrespectful.
bottle of water. Give me 7 and
My
a
old
bottle
guy
of water.
ready to go. I hit him up right now. He ready to go.
I
My old guy ready to go.
I believe it.
Well, I think we might have a basketball goal or somewhere up in here. We can wheel over here,
Mike,
y'all, about that life.
Mike, where you at?
Nah,
Everything back
I'm
there,
just
man.
messing
Shout
with you.
out
I'm just
Mike,
messing. Mike Rowe!
Shout out
Mike
Mike,
Rowe!
man.
Shout out Mike Rowe.
man.
Shout out Mike Rowe, the
Shout
executive
out Mike,
producer,
baby.
man. Hey, no, I was just saying, I was talking about we would go get that I saw a basketball goal in the back somewhere down there.
Where y'all used to play at? Y'all, you from Georgia?
So I'm not from Georgia. I'm a transplant like my man. I'm from St. Louis, actually.
Oh wow.
But I've been here 18 years now. And really, you know what's crazy is I was a 3-sport athlete. Football, basketball, track. And basketball was my favorite sport, but I was better at football. But I was still good at both. But then messed up my shoulder in football. Didn't even get to play my senior year in basketball. Then tore my ACL when I got back. I'm done. You know, like
crazy.
Sports wasn't in my life. But I still stayed by basketball because, you know, on another level, man, basketball means more to me. It means something different to me. It was like my therapy. So when I was younger, my father passed when I was 7. And basketball was my therapy. My mom bought me a goal, put it in the yard. I'm out there every day just shooting buckets, you know, and whenever I just stay in that zone. And so, you know, it means something different to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just watching cats go out here and hoop. This is something that helped me. But I appreciate the game and I appreciate the intangibles that people do. You know, I appreciate every little intricate details.
The
of the
details
game.
is crazy.
Yeah, like,
It's
you know,
crazy.
a 0.3 millimeter changed a lot. You
The
know?
game is played in milliseconds and millimeters.
Milliseconds and millimeters. That's
That was
it.
a good one,
And
bro.
that's it. And that's it.
Never heard of that one.
And so
Yeah,
that's
it is.
fire. I like that. But that's so real. And because, you know, like even with my son, so Chuck Person that used to play for the Pacers, he's the shooting coach. And it was like a 0.3 where his finger was that was throwing off his shot. Like he had to move it 0.3 to the left. And I was like, Chuck, are you serious?
I didn't
bro?
even see that. Though.
Right, but Chuck told me, he's like, man, you got to move it like 0.3. And he like moved it.
That's not Chuck
And
talk.
MJ was banging them things. My son was banging them. I'm like, it's 0.3, bro? Like, but,
You'd be
you know, a
surprised.
shooter knows. I mean, Chuck Person, they called him the rifleman when he was in Indiana. And the dude used to hit deep threes. So I took his word, but he definitely helped out my son. And so that's when I learned about the whole millimeters because I never really would have even thought it like that. But the fact that he just spaced his finger out like that much more made a lot of a difference, you know?
Nah, that's how I was.
Yeah.
Mine, when I used to shoot off my index.
Okay.
Like in middle school, when I started shooting off my middle finger,
Yeah, the
stuff just
rotation.
changed. It's crazy.
Yeah, your rotation.
I used to miss left and right all the time in middle school. And I used to have, like, trainer, he used to tell me, man, what finger you shooting off of?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't know. I don't pay attention. He just slowed it down. I was shooting off this finger. It's crazy how this makes a difference.
Off that, yeah. I mean, that middle finger helps with that rotation, get that right. Yeah. Wow, yeah, that's good.
I played at Druid Hills High School here in Atlanta. And then I ended up playing professionally. I was like one of the first, like, besides the Globetrotters, there wasn't no professional dunking. Like I was
you had
flying.
bounce.
Yeah, that's why I still can dunk. Like
he's a hopper.
I was 6'3", through the legs, arm in the goal, 540. I was doing the 540. Before
That's
a 360.
that's two spins, right?
Yeah, a spin and a half.
Oof.
Full way. Before wasn't even no camera phone. But so that's what I was on. I traveled a little bit, then I got injured. I pulled my groin and my lower abdominal.
Oof.
I ain't hooped from 25 to 30. Like, none.
That's not a regular injury.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
So,
That'll stop it all.
But I always kept in the mix. I did some coaching with AAU and stuff like that.
You got to stay around the game.
Yeah, when you like 20 and one of your partners coaching, and you like, man, come help me with these kids. And so, but I'm glad that's the type of athlete I was. Like I said, I'm about the highlights, man.
Yeah.
So the yams.
Yeah, nah. First time I saw this man play, he shocked me, man. Because like I said, we all up there flying through, jumping, putbacks.
There's a lot of people doing that now, but back then it wasn't. Like now, it's a lot of now everybody doing it, but back then.
Right, we wasn't no Vertimax and all that back then. We was straight. We was strength shoes.
So your best dunk. Best dunk. What you think? Your favorite dunk?
My favorite dunk. It was my two-hand. It was my two-hand drop step wind beat. That's what I used to. Drop step at 6'3". So I used to freak people out. That was my favorite one. But the 540 was crazy.
Yeah, I heard about
was only
the
able to do
540.
that twice, and then I got injured. I did it twice, and I got injured.
540 is crazy.
I might want to try that.
Yeah, like what it was I was doing the 360 for a minute on fast break. The 360 was my dunk. Like, I'm like, this the fancy dunk I'm gonna do. It's easy. I'm gonna always make it. But when I was dunking it, bro, I was still this high over the goal. So I was like, bro, if I snatch my body around on the way down, and that's all it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. On that way down, you just snatch your arms around, your body gonna turn with it, and you done turn.
I can't do 360s. I got bounce. I got bounce, but I cannot do it.
I
don't know what it
can't
is.
do 360.
It's something about jumping and twisting in the air. I don't train for that. I train just jump straight up.
I can do more like a 220.
Yeah.
But I can never hit that 360.
Like, even reverse, I can't jump and do all.
For real,
I
you
just
one of them with that bounce, like that's the
You
bounce
1 foot
game.
or 2 foot jumper?
I used to be crazy 1 foot, but now I'm 2 foot.
Yeah, I was 1 foot all day. But my repertoire, I had a nice little arsenal of dunks, but I can never get it off 2 to save my life. Bro.
Yeah, like, it's crazy because it's like you said about college, it's just a different game.
Yeah.
Like we got taught to play off 2 so much in college.
Right.
So I was like, I might as well get some 2 foot bounce.
And that's it. That's it. Right.
Now, yeah.
Because they definitely tell you to play out 2
They
feet.
take too many charges in college, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Ready to see some of that on ESPN this year, man.
Oh yeah, man. We can't wait to check y'all out, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
look,
It's
man,
gonna
we
be
gonna
crazy.
be following y'all. We supporting y'all. I know y'all boys finna go down there and do the same thing you did at Kennesaw, man. Turn that thing up. And hey, we appreciate y'all coming and hopping in.
Give them the contact.
Oh yeah. How can they find y'all? How can they follow y'all?
Follow me on Instagram, n0limit.bs.
Mine is _._ Youngblood.
_._
Pretty simple.
Youngblood.
n0limit.bs.
n0limit.bs.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Reach out and touch. Follow my boys, man. They making noise. They already turned around one program. They about to do the same thing on South Beach, baby. Hey.
Keep it elite on South Beach.
Straight up. All right. Everything elite.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Appreciate y'all, man.